J5th back again with another video. What's happening? Okay, so cool. Today's video topic is none other than Demetrius Cox. What's up, dog? Let me holler at you, man. Alright, Demetrius is no longer with us, so I'm gonna be respectful as I can talking about this young brother right here. But it's just so crazy on how this young man threw his life away trying to play like a rapper, okay? Which is the dumbest thing in the world. If you haven't noticed by now that they're killing rap music, they're destroying it. Rap music is a long time away from, if you don't know your history in rap music, these rappers started out by promoting sobriety, promoting being respectful to their community, being respectful to women, the elders in their community, and it just did a whole 360 turn to being dope fiends and violence and gang members. Okay, so cool, check me out. All right, so if you haven't heard the story or seen the interrogation video of Demetrius Cox, you can see it on Crime Circus. That's his YouTube channel. I'll put it down in the description box. Okay, new watch alert, by the way, new watch alert. Okay, so Demetrius Cox was a 20-year-old college student and played JUCO in Minnesota. Not sure the exact college. Sorry, not relevant. You want to do your research and see that? That's not important to the story, which particular junior college that he attended. And so Demetrius Cox was 20 years old from Orlando, Florida. Had wicks in his head. I'm not sure about those wicks and where it comes from, but I don't know why guys do that to their head. I mean, it's a part of the culture or whatever like that. Haitians, I'm not about to say nothing about Haitians because I don't know any Haitians and them niggas is crazy. That's what I do know. So whatever like that, however it goes, he is down visiting back home in Orlando, and he's attending a party, and he's friends with Glock 9, the Florida rapper, and who was also in attendance at the party, although he denies it in his interrogation video. But apparently police have other evidence that proves otherwise, that Glock 9 was in attendance. And that's kind of why I want to speak, why I felt like it was so important to speak on this story, because this is a guy who looks like he's from the hood down in Florida, and we know how dangerous and crazy it can be in Florida. And so for him to take himself out that environment and put himself in a position to where at worst he can be a college graduate with a degree, a 4-year degree in sports medicine, on his way to having a promising career for himself, excuse me, and making something of himself and being able to provide for his family and being successful in life. He threw all that away to go down to Florida and play like a rapper, trying to be like his homie Glock 9, which he should have stayed his ass in Minnesota, and I probably wouldn't be making this story, and he would never been in an interrogation video. And so, first things first, it's always a red flag seeing somebody in an interrogation video for something that serious, because obviously, I mean, this young man is he's just so misguided on that. Anybody should know that if you're in that serious of a situation, the last place you should be by yourself talking about what happened is a police interrogation room. You never do that, even if you're innocent. I've seen innocent, that's one of the things I like watching, because I like psychology and getting into the mindsets of people, the criminals, and the investigators. And so I'll give you some of the things that I noticed watching this particular interrogation video, and where I felt like this young man's downfall was, and how it was tied into hip hop, and how he was negatively influenced by Glock 9 and the whole image of being a rapper. And so he chose that lifestyle over being a successful young man with a college degree in sports medicine and doing something productive with himself. He threw all that away trying to play like a rapper. And so the first thing, like I said, is he's in the interrogation video speaking with police without an attorney. That's negative. That's a bad move. And so what I can see from it is why I say that he threw his life away trying to play like a rapper is because you can see how he was talking about it. He's up there talking about, they were asking him, the people that were at the party, and he starts naming off Lil Chris and this person and that person, and saying that everybody else there was a lame, like they didn't have a name for themselves, where he didn't have a name for himself anyway. Nobody knows Meech, whatever his nickname was, whatever like that. they knew you from being friends with Glock 9. So you wasn't not anybody yourself. You was somebody back there in Minnesota, but you chose to throw all that away and come down here in Florida and play like a rapper and be up under Glock 9. And so, second of all, it's real. I never get why. Okay, if you go into a party and you call yourself being lit or whatever like that, don't you, at 20 years old, you would think that at that age, a young man is going to a party trying to pick up a female and get some. But instead of doing that, y'all niggas is too focused on each other and what somebody else got going on. Like another man gonna make you shit. Like what he eat gonna make you shit. What he got going on don't have nothing to do with you. It's more than one female in there that's whatever like that. But instead of going in there worrying about some females, y'all in there worrying about beefing with each other, which led to one young man's life being ended and the other young man's life being ended twice. Because he got, first of all, he already crashed out by catching that charge and incriminating himself by making Instagram videos, which the investigators pointed out. Because they asked him first, did you have a weapon on you at that party? He claims that he didn't. Then the investigators informed him that we seen you dancing with a Draco. They asked him, sir, were you dancing with a Draco? And he said no. And then they pulled out their cell phones and showed him, there you are, sir, dancing with the Draco. Yes, these are investigators. They do this for a living. You out there playing, they're not playing with you. They trying to put you in a box for life. Or an electric chair, because Florida does have a death penalty. And so he's at the party while being in college, dancing with a gun, and proclaims that you can get sex from a woman just by having a gun on you. That's a whole nother topic of discussion, but that's real lame too. And I would say that if women are really into criminals and that does something for them like that, I would say that you probably would want to stay away from women like that if you want to be somewhere in life. Because the only thing that's going to end up involving yourself with one of them women is getting into an argument with somebody, because they probably going to be dealing with multiple dudes. And we've seen multiple examples. We just seen, I think that's how Trouble crashed out, by messing with a female, and she messing with her baby daddy, and he come over there and he flatlines Trouble down there in Atlanta. So you know how these thoughts, messing with these thoughts out here, is gonna crash you out. They either gonna set you up, or they're gonna set you up to do something to them, or they're gonna do something to you. It's not gonna end up well. So I would say that if females is into things like that, you shouldn't even involve yourself in females like that. They're fucking goofy. They're goofy thoughts. And leave goofy thoughts alone. Let them go do the goofy thoughtish shit they want to go do. Let them go twerk on Facebook and twerk on Instagram and be thoughts all they want. Have whatever. That's not the topic of discussion right now. But he thought that was cool, that playing with guns, like a fucking gun is a toy, and you dancing with it. Man, that's some silly ass shit right there, man. That's silly as hell right there. I never respected niggas that play with guns. That's the most corniest shit you could goddamn do, sitting around playing with a gun like it's fucking cool when it's fucking not. Okay, so Demetrius Cock is at the party, dancing with a Draco in front of everybody instead of getting some coochie, and throws the whole party. The party gets canceled. All these niggas in here playing with goddamn guns. They're like, get y'all goofy niggas in here with guns, playing around with them like little fucking kids. Get the fuck out of my house. The fuck out of this party. We ain't come here to sit up here and watch you niggas dance with goddamn guns. So they tell these niggas to get the fuck out the party, because they're there dancing with the Draco, thinking it's cool, dancing with the goddamn gun on Instagram, incriminating themselves. Little do you know what was about to happen after you left that party. Because I guess they already had a problem. What you're dealing with Glock 9. So of course he got enemies down there, because that's all these rappers do is beef with each other. I don't know why they get rich just to go beef with each other, but that seems to be cool. That's what they like to goddamn go do. Get a whole bunch of money and popularity so that they can go crash out and go end up in jail or end up dead. And so they left the party and an altercation happens, at which point Demetrius Cox allegedly, and I have to say allegedly because he never made it to trial, because they got it back in blood and he's no longer with us. He's in a grave somewhere. Rest in peace to you. But they got into an altercation, at which point he allegedly shot and killed a young man at that party. Had multiple witnesses. The police said it was like 20 witnesses out there. They spoke to him, named him as the gunman and the people in his car, named him to be there with Glock 9, which he denied, but obviously they had evidence that proved otherwise, which we probably won't be able to see because there's not gonna, be any trial for that because both parties are deceased. And so let's talk about rap music and its influence on the younger generation, because this is getting crazy and somebody has to say something and we have to do something about it, because they have ruined rap music and they're ruining it more, and they're killing our youth. And so, first of all, I want to say that playing with guns and using guns for anything but to protect yourself and your family is corny. Thinking you're cool because you have a gun, you're fucking not. If you have no hands, you don't have any hands, nigga. So that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Now you can get some stripes off having a mean knuckle game. Somebody put some respect on your name behind that. But from the fact that you can do this right here with your fucking finger and squeeze a goddamn trigger, which you probably don't have very good fucking aim. I'm an expert marksman, certified by the U.S. military with a 9mm and an AR-15. I have excellent aim, but I got a knuckle game on me too. These niggas don't even got no good aim though. But anyway, he had good enough aim to do what he did that night. Unfortunately, he made a bad decision, and instead of being a college graduate and an athlete, at best he could have been a professional athlete in the NFL and making millions or hundreds of thousands. But he won't get the opportunity to do any of that, nor will that young man that he allegedly shot and killed. He won't get to do anything else with his life. So I don't know what the point of that. Neither one of them niggas got any coochie that night. I don't understand what the point of going to that fucking party was if you're not going there to get some coochie and have a good time. So you niggas need to knock that shit off and focus on getting some money and getting some pussy, okay? So the influence on rap, all these niggas, first of all, let's talk about it, right? Because if you haven't noticed, these niggas is the police, okay? The best position a nigga could be in, you'll never be able to beat a nigga who is being a criminal and working with the feds. Look at 6ix9ine. Look at 6ix9ine. He took all them niggas out. All them niggas out. Why? Because he's playing both sides of the coin. And that's the name of the game. That's what they're doing right now. Whack 100, Big U, Terrence Gangster Williams, Boosie, DJ Vlad. If you can't say they're all connected, I'm not saying they have a gun and a badge, but they are informants. They are informants. They're working with the police. So if you can't see that, if you can't see that the police are selling the drugs, man, these rappers is all investing in the prison industry. So what do you think you need to have a successful investment, get a return on investment in the prisons? You have to put people in the prisons. You have to see the play, what was going on right here. They're destroying rap music, and they started killing it with drill. No, they started killing it with the drug music. They hit us with the drug music, turn niggas into dope fiends, and stop you from making money and selling it, which was stupid to begin with. That's how they play. Yeah, let's go there. They started it with promoting selling of the drugs, which puts your black ass in jail. And then after niggas figured out that that wasn't gonna work no more, selling drugs is not gonna work because the police are selling the drugs, then they had you start doing the drugs. And then after you started doing the drugs, they started killing you and putting you in jail again because the drugs is expensive. So you either selling and serving, you used to be the plug, now you a serve, or you getting hit with a dirty batch with fentanyl in it. Either way, you're gonna crash out using the drugs. You can't barely smoke a joint now without having to worry about some fentanyl being in it. Where do you think this shit is coming from? Who the fuck is sitting around making shit like fucking fentanyl and letting it get on the streets? Who do you think is doing it? Who do you think is doing it? Figure it out, okay? Okay, so you can't sell the drugs because you're gonna go to jail or die. You can't use the drugs because you're gonna go to jail or die. Now they promote, you just flat out killing your goddamn self. These niggas ain't selling no drugs, they using the drugs, and if the drugs don't goddamn kill you, then these niggas is gonna kill you. I'll give you an example. I had a dog that moved here from Chicago. I'm like 4 hours away from Chicago, and so when Chicago gets too hot, this is about the largest city that you could get to away from there, to get away from there, okay? Okay, so cool. So I met a dog, rest in peace to my nigga Buck. My nigga Buck. Cool ass nigga, man. That was my dog, bro. He came down here with his old lady, and she started putting it through him, man. She started playing on him, and it kind of stressed him out. And he moved here because he got shot twice in 1 month in Chicago. And I remember that's where I met him at. He had bandages on him, and so I asked him, I'm like, damn, bro, what happened to you? And he was like, man, he told me he got shot twice in Chicago. And he was like, first thing he told me about that shit, he's like, he said them niggas got good aim. Now, he said them niggas in Chicago got good aim. He said they hit his ass twice rolling in the car on one goddamn a particular event, shot him through the doors. And that's what he said. The first thing that came to his mind is like, God damn, this nigga got good aim. So he said he had to get up out of there. And he went back there because it wasn't working out here with him and his girl. And it wasn't even like 3 months he had passed away from a dirty batch of pills, overdosed, fentanyl. You see what I'm saying? The streets don't kill you, the drugs will. You gotta leave the streets alone and quit messing with them drugs. They hitting us on every end of the spectrum, and it's starting out with rap music. All the rappers is promoting this bullshit. They promote wasting of fucking money for all this goddamn expensive ass fucking jewelry. I mean, I'm being honest with you. Anybody can tell that people with money don't wear a whole lot of jewelry. Because the only point, what you doing with wearing jewelry is you trying to display your money. And anybody would tell you that if you have money, you want to have it in your pockets, not in your fucking mouth with some gold teeth, not around your fucking neck, not on your fucking earlobes or on your fucking wrist. These niggas is wearing 2 goddamn watches, a watch on each goddamn arm. Now come on, man. Now come on. Now that's when you lost me with it, okay? I don't mind a little bit of jewelry myself. I got a couple chains. I spent a couple dollars on them. But I'm gonna tell you, and I thought about that because I seen Lil Durk getting diamond tested yesterday on Facebook. And I could, Lil Durk looks scary every time you see that nigga. And so as soon as they said, let me diamond test anything I want, he can't even hide that scary ass look that he keep on his face. He look like he seen a motherfucking ghost when that nigga pulled out that goddamn diamond tester. And as a nigga who been to ice boxer as many times as him, the first thing he should have said was he should have played him and been like, that little cheap goddamn diamond tester you got, it'll test a man, it'll fuck around and test a man stone to come back if they make it the motherfucking right way, let alone a moissanite. That bitch gonna definitely hit. If you don't have a diamond tester that's a high-end diamond tester that can sort diamonds from moissanite, from man-made diamonds, using the diamond tester ain't no point to it because it will hit. They are smart enough to put whatever in much carbon, I believe, is what the diamond tester is hitting on. They know how to put enough of that in other stones that a cheap diamond tester will still come back and hit. So that's the first thing Lil Durk said, is that even if these wasn't real, bro, that little diamond tester not gonna get it. But he ain't even schooling to say nothing like that because he already know that little diamond tester will hit. And I said, man, I don't even think all that jewelry he had on was real. I don't think they really is wasting all that goddamn money. I think they promoting you niggas to waste all that fucking money. I don't think they would dare waste all that money because people that have money don't want to lose it. When you got some money, the last thing you know how stupid it feels to have a whole bunch of fucking money and then be sitting back broke and thinking about all the fucking ways you done wasted your fucking money on. That is the goofiest shit ever. Hold on. That is the goofiest shit ever. So they promote all this bullshit to us: drug use, alcoholism, over-sex. All the women are turning into fucking thoughts now and think it's cool to fucking twerk. Ma'am, nobody wants to see you twerking on my fucking Facebook. Nobody wants to see you twerking on Instagram. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think you cute or whatever like that, put on a nice outfit and take a picture. But you sitting around twerking, especially y'all just in every freaking post, every time I see you on my reel, you're just on there twerking. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know if you're promoting yourself, trying to get some D or what, but it's not that difficult to get some dick out of a nigga, man. You don't have to do all that twerking. I'm tired of seeing all your hoes twerk. Okay? I'm tired of seeing you niggas put guns in the fucking video. That shit is goofy as fuck, and it comes from the rappers. comes from Chief Keef and them started putting guns in there. And most of you niggas are convicted felons. And so back to my point. My point in this is that why I feel like they're working with the police is that I don't feel like you can be doing all these fucking crimes. All these people are dying around you. You got all these guns in the video when you're a felon and you're not going to jail. How is Little Durk not in jail? How is Little Durk not in jail? How does your whole organization get hit with a RICO besides you, unless you put them there? You're not gonna be able to convince me of anything else. You're not. And I don't think it's looking too good for Little Durk for long either. I don't know if he's setting up stages trying to disappear, but he's trying to get Little real bad. And the fact that he got a pyrotechnic blew in his face and niggas was sitting there laughing at him. Nigga, show would have been over. I damn near would have punched that nigga in his motherfucking mouth if I could hit in the fucking face with a fucking pyrotechnic, or I might be saying it right, might not. And the niggas up there fucking laughing. That's disrespectful than a motherfucker. And they was up there laughing at that nigga. Getting hit in the motherfucking eye. You can't be motherfucking rapping ass up there rapping about killing niggas. These niggas is worse than the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan ain't even got to do shit to niggas no more. Niggas just sit back and do it to their goddamn selves. And it's sad, man. We got to do better. We got to start with the rap music. They can put out whatever they want. We have to choose to consume. We're the consumers. You eat whatever you want, so you don't watch and take in what you put in your mind. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. And a lot of these young niggas is wasting it over that rap music, trying to be rappers. You can definitely be too old to be a rapper. If you didn't hit about 30. If you ain't hit yet, it's not gonna go nowhere. You need to wrap it up. You're mid, dog. You're mid. I seen a motherfucking rapper wearing goddamn pair of them old school felines. Knock it off. It's not gonna happen. And if you did, you'd have had to have a whole feline outfit on from head to toe and be dressing old school for the fucking day. But you not. You think you getting, these niggas be thinking they fucking fly, they drippy with some bullshit on them. You need to stop that shit, man. Stop that shit. Promotes wasting a whole bunch of fucking money, wearing goddamn $1,000. I wish the fuck I would be if I could be a billionaire and I'm not spending $1,000 on the fucking jeans. Wouldn't spend $1,000 on jeans. We got to do better. We got to do better. And it started with this rap music, and they're killing us with it, and it's only gonna get worse. I don't know what they're gonna have next for it, but the drill music is out, and they coming in with some more bullshit, with some 2 snaps and a swirl rap. Them gonna be the next thugs. The thugs gonna be the 2 snaps and the swirls, and then a whole 30 clip on your motherfucking ass. What you have to worry about next is getting that weird out here. Somebody gotta say something. So I'm about to end the video. I'm about a little over 20 minutes, but I just wanted to tap bases with y'all and do a little piece on Demetrius Cox and how he met an early demise at, I believe, the age of 20 years old. That's definitely when he caught the case, and he's passed away now. And more than likely retaliation for what happened that night. And messing with these rappers, I mean, they're all dying and going to jail. The Tube Don said it best. That's my favorite YouTuber. I don't give a fuck. That nigga keeps it lit. He's the most fucking entertaining and keeps saying that he's the most honest and seems like he's the most on point with it. They're taking all the money back. They're not letting any of them niggas even keep any of the money. They putting you in jail or they gonna knock you out. That's what he say, knock you out the box. They gonna wipe your nose. One of the other. If you ain't seen, they did it with all of them. Biggie, Pac, Big Daddy Kane, trying to think of my dog from Mobb Deep. What's my dog from Mobb Deep? The infamous Mobb. Damn, I can't remember my nigga from Mobb Deep, man. Shit, fucking up. But yeah, they're not gonna let you keep none of that money no way. And so, if a nigga wanna stunt that goddamn bad for a few years and pass away or end up in prison, it's just sad to have for Young Thug and wife and Lucci to be having all that money, and this nigga's already in jail. Y'all still trying to put a hit on him. I don't know how you can not like somebody that goddamn bad when you have that fucking much money. Excuse me, once again, like I say, if I don't like it, I don't pay attention to it. That's why I don't pay attention to a lot of you niggas, because I don't like you niggas. And so we ain't got to go back and forth with no arguing over the internet. Especially if I can't put my hands on you and you can't put your hands on me, and you ain't finna come to where I'm at and I ain't finna come to where you at. Ain't no time to be doing no arguing with nobody over the internet. But that's all these young niggas is doing. But the difference is they can't reach each other. It is where they can reach each other at doing all this internet ass beefing. And it comes from the rappers. These rappers started that shit. Incriminating themselves over the internet. I don't know, that's another thing before I close up. How did King Von, like seriously, I was king. How do they have all those documentaries documenting all the stuff that these folks is out there doing in Chicago, but the police are not locking them up and arresting them for it? How did King Von have all these bodies? These dudes is calling themselves 2 times and 3 times, and everybody knows what that means. That's how many bodies they had. Everybody knows. Well, I'm about to put y'all on because some people, little older people, don't know that. But when these dudes have numbers in front of their names or behind their, have numbers in front of their names and behind their names, it's all gangs. It's all gang. I don't know. I don't get that deep into gangs. I don't know what the 40 somethings and the 13 somethings. I don't know if that's their blocks, and some of it is their blocks, but I don't get into all that. But it's all gang talk. And the gangs, man, we gotta stop with that gang shit too, because I don't care. Once again, it's already, okay, I'm gonna close it with this. This is the problem. Anything and everything that we do in the black community, all of our culture, it always gets infiltrated. And as positive as it can start with the best of intentions and the best plan of action. But it always gets infiltrated because somebody is willing to sell everybody else out for money. And until we start being less concerned with money in the short term and worry about building something long term to have longevity and actual generational wealth, because y'all call $60,000 a year generational wealth these fucking days. That's not no real money. And so until we're willing to really build something, make our own products, buy our own products, and quit worrying about it, because they tell me my 21 supply clothes are too expensive, but I thought niggas was wearing Gucci and get drippy and wear Giuseppe's. Well, my clothes aren't for people without that much money. It's just not. It's not low quality. I don't make low quality stuff. And so I don't think it's much of a problem with the cost, because we buy expensive things. We consume the most products and the most money. Niggas, I ain't seen nobody eating no more crab legs. Niggas ate half the goddamn ocean out the goddamn crab balls. So you can't tell me niggas don't spend no motherfucking money. That crab is not cheap. And I know plenty of white folks. I got friends on each end of the spectrum. And I see all my niggas eating goddamn crabs and lobsters and shrimps and steaks dipped in all type of garlic and Cajun butter sauces. So niggas spend plenty of money. We just don't spend it with ourselves. So that's the first thing we have to address, is why we don't like ourselves. And then I'm telling you, niggas is getting brainwashed with this rap music and this fucking reality bullshit ass reality TV shows. The fuck watching a goddamn show for 30 minutes when these hoes is on there arguing and fighting the whole goddamn show? This shit is fucking crazy. Man, you niggas really be believing this shit. So tell me, just explain that to me. How does that documented, how all this shit that King Von doing, he did chaos something, he didn't been involved with this person. How does niggas know that it's all on YouTube? I'm not in Chicago. I don't go to Chicago. I don't know none of them niggas like that. But everybody knows they business in Chicago. Everybody knows they business down there in Florida. But these niggas is not going to jail. So make that make sense. Make that make sense. So rest in peace to Demetrius Cox. Rest in peace to the person who he caused to lose their life. And I just hope everybody can get it together with this gun violence, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. And I don't want to hear about no guns down, gloves up. No, nigga, just worry about something else. Quit beefing all the goddamn time and arguing with motherfuckers. That's all niggas do with each other, is argue and fight and debate and hate and get jealous. Man, that shit is sad, man. That shit is sad. I had a nigga tell me that was younger than me. He said, hey, why you call me big dog? When you older than me, you my big dog. I say, cause I'm trying to big up all my niggas, bro. I know I'm a big dog. I ain't gotta go around and meet nobody calling me big dog. I know I'm a big dog. Nigga, I know I'm big homie OGJ Fifth. Nigga, I don't need no more pats on the back, nigga. I'm trying to pat my niggas. I'm trying to give other niggas their motherfucking flowers. I give myself my motherfucking flowers. I don't need no goddamn compliments. I'm confident in my goddamn self. I know exactly what the fuck I'm going on and where I'm headed. And not to say that nobody else isn't, but if you didn't know, nigga, I'm gonna put you on. And if you big me up, nigga, right on there, nigga, real recognize real. That's it, that's all. But I'm not begging for nobody, for no motherfucking attention from nobody, especially over the internet. I'm not about to sit around and be jealous over a nigga that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you go hit the lottery and make $1 billion to fucking tomorrow, nigga, you didn't steal the lottery ticket out my goddamn pocket, I have no concern over it. Right on to you. Invest it and don't blow it. So we gotta do better, man. This rap shit is trash. We're listening to that fucking rap music, man. J5 gone.